suddenly jump into high-level politics. Mike Dudgeon tells Local 4's candidacy is no joke.
Why'd you decide to run for mayor?
Initially, I did it because I thought it'd be just, have a little fun with it. But I might actually say something that matters now that I got the stage, so to speak.
Well, some are calling this a cheap political trick to steal votes from Mike Duggan. Local 4 defender Kevin Dietz asked Duggan what he thinks of all this. And, Kevin, he suspects this was not Dudgeon's idea.
No, everybody is pointing fingers all over the place right now, and Mike Duggan says this is a professional hit done by a politician who knows what they're doing. They said all of it is just far too professional for a barber to just wake up one morning and say, I want to run for mayor.
May I have your attention, please?
Will the real Mike Duggan please stand up? This is Mike Duggan, the popular write-in candidate for mayor. This is Mike Dudgeon, the new write-in candidate for mayor.
Everything happened for a reason. And I know my intentions are not malicious.
Duggan versus Dudgeon. Duggan is spelled D-U-G-G-A-N. Dudgeon is spelled D-U-G-E-O-N. Frontrunner Mike Duggan says it's a filthy trick to confuse voters.
Nobody said it was going to be easy. It's the kind of thing that you might have expected from Tom Barrow, but it's very disappointing to see it coming out of the Napoleon campaign.
Duggan says it was candidate Benny Napoleon's people who went out and found a barber with a similar name to his, hoping it would cost Duggan at the polls.
When Benny Napoleon does it, he does it in a sneaky way, hiding his hand. It's really hard to respect that.
Benny Napoleon calls the allegations ridiculous.
It's nice to know that he's kind of obsessed with me. Every time something happens, he blames it on me. But quite frankly, Mike, I'm not thinking about you.
The new candidate, Mike Dudgeon, swears no one put him up to it. No one is paying him. He says a reporter suggested it as a joke. And now he wants to win. And who presented the idea to you?
A news reporter. I'm keeping it at that.
He wasn't a candidate, huh?
No, not at all. Not at all.
So someone in the media said it'd be a good idea?
Yeah. Initially, gave me the idea. They didn't, press me to do it or force me to it. They threw it out there, and they told me my options, and I said, why not?
Mike Duggan says it doesn't matter if it was a news reporter or one of the other candidates. His job is the same. He has to get his supporters to go out and vote, and he has to get them to spell his name correctly. Every letter has to be exact. It's going to be a very confusing election night in Detroit. Reporting live, Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
Well, Kevin, I guess the big question here is whether Dudgeon is a legitimate candidate in the eyes of the Detroit clerk's office.
Right. He still has to be certified. All you
Right.
have to do is have lived in Detroit for over a year. He's definitely done that. He's lived here his whole life. And you have to have been a registered voter for at least a year. It appears he has been. But they will definitely look at that. The other candidates will want to look at that, too. They want to make sure that he's qualified. But right now, it looks like he will be.
All right, obviously.